beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer. I don't care the seasons change, 'cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Every night and every day, 'cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven, never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, or somewhere in between, or somewhere in between. Oh yeah. You could fall asleep for 100 hours and I wouldn't miss a thing. I would keep you safe while you were dreaming. You could scream and shout, cry 1,000 tears, and I wouldn't let fear win. What you feel, I feel. Together we're healing.
That music sounds so good. Close to Heaven by King Sis. How are you all doing tonight? Happy Friday night. I hope that you're having as good of a Friday night as I am. I hope that you had a great week, you all. I hope that you had a great week, that you were able to reach your goals for the week. And if you didn't, let's start on them and we'll reach it next week, okay? It is 8:28 p.m. in the evening. Okay. Oh, I got my water. But how is everyone doing tonight? I hope that you have had a great week. I had a great week. This week I have stuck to my keto. A couple of nights this week I had salmon, which is what I was talking about, mainly having salmon and chicken. I'm going to share with you some of the meals that I did have this week, and then, maybe talk a little bit about them and kind of discuss, their macros and different things like that. Here I had my salmon, you all. Salmon is very, very good for you to eat. It's a very, very good food to add into your diet. I'm going to go ahead and share with you some benefits of eating salmon. Salmon, I like the, Western, the Alaskan. I like the sockeye salmon, Alaskan salmon, wild caught Pacific salmon. I really don't care much for the farm raised salmon or the Atlantic salmon. A lot of it is farm raised, and it's best if you're going to eat something, eat clean food. I try to eat as clean of food as I possibly can, especially if I'm eating things like fish. I try to get the cleanest fish that I can. Okay. What are some of the benefits of eating salmon? There are a lot of them. Salmon is packed with a lot of omega-3s, fatty acids, which are fantastic for your heart health. Also, it's a great source of high quality protein, which help with building muscle repair and with muscle growth. And it also has vitamins and minerals like vitamin B. It's very packed with omega-3. So you see, salmon is very, very good to add to your diet. And also you can cook it in several different ways. Here I have my salmon, and this piece of salmon was I'd say about 7 ounces of salmon there that I had. And then the rest of the plate I just filled with some vegetables. I had some complex carbs, I guess you can call them, which are the carrots in there. I had my cabbage. I had lettuce. I had just a variety of the vitamins. I mean, a variety of leafy green vegetables here. I believe I even had a little bit of spinach with this one here also. But for this meal, I got in late this night, so it was an easy meal for me to make. Now, when I am making my salads, you all, I have been using bag salads, and those come in handy too. And I usually try to get a bag that's been triple washed so that I can make sure that it's, clean salad, because sometimes you can get salad in bags and it's not very, very good for you to use. Some other food that I ate, um, let me show you this here. This is also salmon, but with this, I had this last night. This was my salmon, and I had some asparagus that I needed to cook. So all I did was take my asparagus, put it on a cookie sheet. I seasoned it, poured with salt and pepper, poured some olive oil over it, and also just poured some Parmesan cheese over it that I had in the refrigerator. Put it in the oven and let it bake. And I tell you, it tasted so good. The the Parmesan cheese gave it a crunchy texture, and I tell you, it was so good with the salmon. As you can see, I really do. I eat salmon quite a bit in my diet. And like I said, I've been trying to eat a lot of fish this week. Um, let's see. A- Asparagus. What are some of the benefits of asparagus? Asparagus is very, very good for you. Some of the benefits of asparagus are: asparagus, it is a nutrient powerhouse. It's rich in vitamins such as A, vitamin C, vitamin K, and folate, which helps with cell growth. It's also a very, very good source of a lot of nutritious things. Asparagus is great for digestion, it's full of antioxidants, and it also supports a healthy heart. So you see, you can make good choices as far as the different vegetables that you eat. Um, Look up some of the vegetables that you eat to see what type of benefits that they have. You know, so that way you'll know if you want to eat them, if you want to switch them out for some other different type of vegetables. But eat vegetables. Make sure that you're adding vegetables into your diet. Like I said, they're very, very beneficial and very, very good for you. Also, I want to say that since I have been eating um, a lot of vegetables, my blood pressure has been getting lower and more controlled. I am usually run pretty high with my blood pressure sometimes, but I notice that when I am eating correctly and I added in things such as some good nutrients, some good vegetables, whole foods, that I have good blood pressure readings. Here it's 112 over 78, and my pulse is 58. How many uh, does anyone, or should I just say, does anyone here use blood pressure medications? I have to use blood pressure medications. My blood pressure has been running high probably for the past 30 to 40 years at least. And I've been off and on medications at this time. So I really have to pay attention to my diet, the different things that I eat. I limit things like my salt. I have to watch my potassium intake because some of the medicines that the doctor has me on already is full of potassium. And then I added in a lot of vegetables to my diet. Um, let's see. But eating the vegetables has helped a lot with getting my blood pressure to go down. I believe my doctor's going to be getting ready to take me off of some of my blood pressure medications soon. Here, this is a breakfast that I had, and you all, this is salmon for breakfast. You can eat salmon any time of the day. Here I have my eggs, and here I have my salmon, and I believe these were the cottage cheese eggs. Just added in a little bit of cottage cheese with I believe it's 2 or 3 eggs that I made that morning, and just about a third cup or quarter cup of cottage cheese, blended it real well, and cooked it. I scrambled it, and I tell you, I really did enjoy it. So there are many different ways that you can add in extra protein to your meals. This was a very high protein breakfast for me, having the salmon and also having the cottage cheese eggs. There are many good dishes that you can have on the ketogenic diet. You don't just have to have um, certain foods. You can switch in and out, eating the foods that you like. Google it. Google ketogenic food list. And you can come up with a food list as far as foods that are allowed on the ketogenic diet. Go through this list and circle the foods that you already eat. Circle the foods that you want to try. And put yourself some type of menu together. Give yourself an idea of what you can eat, what you can enjoy. And I tell you, when I first started the ketogenic diet, I did not eat a lot of vegetables. So after a while, I found myself eating a lot of vegetables. I found myself wanting to try different vegetables. And I became more interested in that. I started Googling the type of benefits that I could get from different vegetables. And also, I Googled um, what vegetables were best for me to eat. So, many different ways that you can incorporate the ketogenic life, into your lifestyle. Keto is eating 75% fat, and, and I mean healthy fats. It's eating about 5% of carbohydrates and then about 20% of protein. And this is how you would eat your meals. The ketogenic diet is a very high fat and a low carb diet. This works best for me, so this is what I use. Whenever you mostly hear me talking about what I'm eating and stuff, I lean toward the ketogenic diet because it has worked for me. During the keto diet, I lost a total of 157 pounds. I gained some of the weight back, but I kept off about 100 and 120 pounds, somewhere around there, that I did not gain back. And I hope I don't ever gain back in my life. I don't want to say I won't gain it back. I can say I won't gain it back. Let me say that. I can say I won't gain it back. But sometimes things do happen. So that's why I said I don't want to say I'm not going to gain it back. But I am not going to gain it back. I've been able to keep that off. I'm so happy and so proud of myself for that. And I'm still struggling, with getting my scale to go down. Like I said, I this year I've changed it where I want to, get down to maybe about 175 pounds, and that's where I want to stay. Um, and then it depends on how I look. I want to make sure that I still look healthy at whatever weight I do get to. Um, and it's something, like I said, I have to work at it. I have to work at it very, very hard. I've been working at it every day. I've added in exercise. I upped my protein. But I believe I am eating a little bit too much protein. I went to the doctor and had some tests done. And some one of my levels was elevated. And that concerned me. So I did some research. My BNP level was up because I have a little bit of heart failure. So my doctor was monitoring that. But it also said because it had went up some more, um, that it could be that I was dehydrated, which I have been dehydrated. I've been focusing on really, really drinking my waters. And today, like I said, this is probably only going to make my third bottle, and I need to drink at least 4 to 6 of these daily, at least 4 to 6 of these daily, just to get in a decent amount of water. And then I add in a little bit of electrolytes to my water also. I try to take my supplements to make sure that I am doing my alternate day fasting in a healthy way for myself. I also take medications. So I try to figure out how I can get my medications in without breaking my fast. When making my meals, it's so simple to just have a meat or a protein and vegetable. Is usually what I try to do when I make my meals to keep it simple for me. I will have a protein of choice, and then I will have vegetables or two vegetables as a side. Occasionally, I'll have a slice of keto bread, but I've been trying to avoid that a lot here lately because I'm wanting to lose weight faster. And I do lose weight faster when I am not eating the breads and those type of things that really are not keto, but as I said, you can find things that you really want to eat that say keto, and you know that they are not. And I find myself doing that sometimes, especially with things like the breads and the tortillas. So I have been eating the tortillas and not so much of the bread is what I am trying to do just to get myself under control with these breads. Um, Also, um, let's see what else. As you can see, my meals, I've been keeping them really simple. I am trying to stick to chicken and fish. As for me, I feel like these are some good meats to eat. And also, I have been having some beef. Um, I believe I had some for my, what was it, my tacos. So I just came on here, like I said, just to share with you some of the foods that I have been eating this week. And there was one dish what I really did enjoy, and that was I believe it was my salmon, and I had some delicious green beans with that. I'm going to make those green beans again this week, and I will share that recipe with you. They came out so good. But I want everybody to know what we are not going to do is give up. We are never going to give up on ourselves, you guys. Never, ever, ever give up on yourself. Okay? Don't give up on yourself. You can do it. Um, Find you a list if you don't know what type of foods to eat. Google it. Google whole foods. Google most keto friendly foods. Google low carb foods. Google low carb vegetables. Google low carb fruits if you're interested in that. The best low carb fruits to eat are avocados, tomatoes, and you want to limit your tomatoes. Um, then you have your berries. There's your strawberries, your blueberries, your raspberries, some blackberries. Uh, but these are just a few other things that you can eat on the ketogenic diet. And remember, don't give up on yourself. You are worth every bit of the effort that you put in to being successful and reaching your goals. I had a great week this week. I hope that you had a good on your ketogenic diet or whatever you were doing. But anyhow, this is Keto Granny, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. I'll be back. Now, I did forget to mention that keto is also 20 carbs or less. Yes, 20 carbs or less is how the real ketogenic diet is. And that's 20 total carbs. But you can also do 20 net carbs if the 20 total carbs is too much. But that is what the ketogenic diet is: 75% worth of healthy fats, 20% worth of protein, and about 5% worth of carbohydrates. High fat, very low carb diet. Very, very good, and it has a lot of benefits, you all. Do your research on the ketogenic diet. I know they've been saying that keto isn't good for you, it's so hard to do. I see nothing hard about eating vegetables and eating meat. I see nothing hard about having a great salad and adding in a healthy oil to it, like olive oil. I see nothing wrong with eating berries or making a good smoothie. All of this can be so beneficial to you, and it can help you get healthier. It can even help you live a little bit longer. I truly, truly believe that. You all, I want to thank you for joining me on my video for my live. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It's not going to cost you anything, and it's going to help me out a great deal here on my YouTube channel. It's going to let YouTube know that you're watching my content and that my content has some type of a value for you. If you know anyone that this content can help, please share it with them. Share it with them so that they can learn about the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet has a lot of benefits. It can help with your blood pressure. It can help with diabetes. It can help with a lot of things, you all. But you got to give it a chance. You got to give it a chance. Remember, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment below. This is Keto Granny saying, until next time, stay safe and be